The three pillars of United Nations Agenda 21 are economy, ecology, and equity, the three E's. And everyone sort of thinks that they know what that means, the idea of social equity. It must mean that everyone's going to have access to clean water and clean air, and no one's property is going to be used as a dumping ground because they are at a poverty level. But really what social equity is about impoverishing huge portions of the population and bringing down the developed nations. Everything that we're looking at now is destined to collapse our economies. It's a totalitarian state being developed right now all over the world. And what major corporations want in this development is to be able to have full movement of workers without borders or boundaries, to be able to move their goods through without regulations, and to reduce wages. And so this is the goal. So this is what you find with social equity. And of course, economy and ecology is about, these are the three circles: economy, ecology, and social equity. And where they meet in the center is balance. But really that balance is a communitarian balance. So it's not balance of well-being of the people. What it is it's a balance for corporations so that they can exploit and control and have populations in an area, in tightly packed, dense areas, so that they can be surveilled and managed. And this is what that balance looks like as far as the development of a totalitarian state is. The mainstream media is owned by 5 major corporations, and you're not going to get this information from the mainstream press. So you need to be your own press. You need to educate yourself. You need to get out there and educate your neighbors, your community, your real community. You need to help your children understand that they're being indoctrinated from pre-kindergarten to postgraduate school. All of us have a responsibility to ourselves and to others. This is true community. To work for personal freedom, and always remember that even though we work as a group, if we do work as a group, we're all individuals in those groups, and we answer only to ourselves. And this is essential. It's essential as free human beings. This is what we are. We are free, and we need to continue to be free. And I do believe that we will win, but we have to become aware that there is a fight. And then make our friends and our neighbors and our community aware as well, and work together.
You know, we keep talking about government. This is not a government control issue. It doesn't really matter what laws we put out, because government can't enforce any of these laws, right? We we have a regulation, you must wear a mask. How do I make 19 million people wear a mask? I can't. I couldn't make that one fella who I ran into wear a mask, right? Everything we're doing is basically voluntary. On behalf of people, right? State government, local government, federal government doesn't have the power to enforce stay-at-home orders. If 19 million people said, I'm going out today, they would go out.
Of light of all the community organizations that are spread like stars throughout the nation doing good.
You know, all the rhetoric you see here, the 1,000 points of light. What the hell was that, by the way? 1,000 points of light. What did that mean? 1,000 points of light. I never quite got that one.
The affirmative task we have now is to actually create a new world order.
The ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers. And they want to create a new currency called the Amero. Right? And the whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has in those chips.
Pyramids. At the peak of the pyramid, you've got a tiny, tiny few people who know everything there is to know about that organization. They know its real agenda, its real motivation, where it's really seeking to go.
To perform effectively as a new world order, you have to have a commonality of countries. You can't have the separation of countries, the distinct separation that we have now. I think that the way that they will do this is they will slowly, very slowly, but very precisely enact little pieces of legislation. But I think you'll see these little tags that are put on legislation will affect us for the rest of our lives.
Anyway, this is the wish list in documents for Agenda 21, an end to national sovereignty, state planning and management of all land resources, ecosystems, deserts, forests, mountains, oceans and fresh water, agriculture, rural development, biotechnology, and ensuring equity equals slavery.
Well, instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. Total control. Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything.
The further you come down from that pyramid peak in any organization, you're meeting more and more and more people who know less and less and less about what that organization's agenda really is. They only know their part in it. They call it compartmentalization.
Let's go back to 1776, May the 1st. Adam Weishaupt was commissioned by the Rothschild family to set up the goals to control and take over the world with a one world government.
You want to trace back all the wars and bloodshed and all the corruption going on around the world? You want to go back to the people who are really doing this stuff all around the world to us? The Vatican. But you can bet on it. That's why Hollywood is making movies like Angels and Demons and Da Vinci Code, and they're talking about the Vatican and all the occult stuff. Let me tell you something.
They want a one-world government controlled by them. Everybody being chipped. All your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave. You become a serf to these people. That's their goal. That's their intention.
The banking system is a pyramid. So is the media. So is the secret society network of the world. So is the multinational corporation network. And at the peak of their pyramids, they fuse into one global pyramid peak.
The state is to define the role of business and financial resources. Abolition of private property is not sustainable, they say. Here we go again. How many times has this come up? Restructuring the family unit.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it. Write for Pollution Booklet, Box 1771, Radio City Station, New York.
There